This may well be Fahad Faasil's probably greatest performance of all time. Hi guys, this is Farhad and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. If you're new to this channel, then please smash that subscribe button now. And today, as a bonus blast from the past section, I'm not going too much into the past, but I'm just going into the year 2020 that we all will be wanting to forget because of the pandemic. But one of the reasons why the year 2020 needs to be remembered is because of this fabulous Fahad Faasil performance that came in the film, in the Malayalam film Trance, which we are going to be discussing today. Now, I remember watching the film Trance back in the pandemic, and I was absolutely blown by it. But you have to also remember that I was a little new to the Malayalam setup that was there, and the kind of complexities and the nuances that it was trying to showcase in a film like Trance. Now, Anwar Rashid has to be one of the fine filmmakers that we have, in the setup. And the kind of storytelling that is there, the kind of narrative that he opted for was a brave one. It was enough to ruffle enough feathers and enough to put trance into a bucket, saying that it is way ahead of its time. Because I remember the story here, it follows the story of an unemployed motivational speaker who eventually is scouted and recruited as a holy godman of sorts. And it almost starts off as a satire and becomes something very serious, pushing the film in the darker realms of reality that are there. And that absolutely was wonderful to watch. Now, the case in point is also the two different halves that are there. The first half, it starts off almost like a playful, so to say, a playful kind of a satire that is there, in which you will find it amusing, at how, a motivational speaker is eventually recruited into the racket of religion that is there, and eventually makes a transgression into that of a godman. The second half that is there, there's a complete tonal shift in the proceedings. So it's no more playful, it is more, so to say, nuanced in its storytelling. When we say what is nuance, what is complexity, what is texture in the screenplay, you have to show them this film, because the second half, it's more esoteric in nature. When I say esoteric, it means that there are few frames that are there that speak a lot of words, and try to convey the intended message of the film. The frames that are there are multiple shots, lot of internalizing by the characters that are there, mainly also linking the screenplay smartly towards a moving final act that is there. And I think that was extremely bold decision, I would say, in 2020. And I can totally imagine the Malayalam film industry taking that kind of a risk with a film like Trance. And it had to also be attributed to the filmmaker that is the Anwar Rashid, who's in absolutely top form. And when you revisit the story here today, you find it even more relevant. And yeah, you can still say it is ahead of its time, but it's even more relevant with its kind of framing that is there, the kind of narrative style that is there, all that. Even when you look at the cinematography, it exudes of the madness, the eccentricity of the protagonist that is there, and it almost is in sync with his actions. Something that you would see in a Sandeep Reddy Vanga film, when the character's actions are met with the beats of the background score that is there. It's almost synced in the cinematography and the background score with respect to the actions of the protagonist, actions of the characters that are there. And I think that was another innovative style of filmmaking which very few can pull off. I can only remember Sanjay Leela Bansali doing the other, and Sandeep Reddy Vanga, I think he's phenomenal in that department. You must give credit to that. As far as the performances are concerned, there are so many actors, who've done a wonderful job here. Is Shaumin Sahir, who's there. There's also Vinayak, a name that I'd forgotten in my review of Jailer, and I'm so sorry for that. Vinayakan is a wonderful actor, and you see him here. Dilish Pothan is there, Nazriya is there, But the film, belongs to the eccentric talent of Fahad Faasil. Fahad Faasil, who's been written off after his first film, went back, and what a journey. And when you look at the growth of an actor, I think it's phenomenal with the kind of physicality he brings to his character, and it's absolutely wonderful to witness the mad and complete surrender of an actor to the filmmaker that is there. It absolutely transcends into almost a trance for the viewers as well. It's absolutely amazing to witness such a performance by a modern Malayalam great, I would say. There's no other way to define him. You know, he is a modern Malayalam great, and this will go down as one of his finest performances in his budding career. I don't know, the best may well come. There was Malik that he did later on also, and I think that was a wonderful performance too, but it did not beat the madness and the eccentricity of Trance, because the entire film was being shouldered by him in many ways also. If it was a lesser performance, it would automatically dilute the impact of the film, which was massive here. So this has to be one of the greatest Fafa performances that I have at least watched, and you may let me know in the comments of what did you make of it. But Trance, which is available on Amazon Prime, if you've still not watched it, it is highly recommended from my end. Please go and watch it. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on what did you make of this film, and what were your memories of it. Did you like it? Did you not? I'm sure many may not have liked it, simply because of the structure that we are not used to. You know, something like what happened in Double Barrel 2, it later on became a cult. Malai Kotte Valiban, I am hoping, would also become a cult in the similar sense. Trance is already one of the films that is moving towards a cult status. Let me know your thoughts on what did you make of the film, and if you're liking this video, please smash that like button, comment on the video. These two aspects, will fuel the YouTube algorithm, and it will help, to spread the word of this lovely Digi family that you are forming. What's more that you can do is share this video with your friends and family. Ask them to subscribe to the channel. Press that bell icon, and let's grow this Digi family together. Also follow me on different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Letterboxd. I do not end up making a video on everything that I watch, but I do write a lot. All information, all the latest reviews are present on my site, Popcorn Reviews with the double S, the link of which is also in the description box below, along with my social media handles, whose links are also in the description box. Do visit them as well. I'll see you again soon with another video. Till then, keep the recommendations coming, and thank you so much for your love and support. Cheers.